When I pick the lock, listening to bands over jukebox. Don't even feel like myself no more. Don't even feel like myself no more. No. When I pick the lock, listening to bands over jukebox.
Alright guys, Lord Nolan here. Sorry about the delay. My son got sick, so I had to help him bring down a fever. He's still getting rid of it, but he's gonna be fine. I have no fears that he's gonna be like in any worse shape than he is already. But so if you are an anime watcher, then probably should skip this video. This video has some stuff in it that you haven't seen yet, because I'm gonna talk about the manga, the newest chapters, and some of the stuff from later Whole Cake Island. So if you are just an anime watcher, this video is probably not gonna be one for you. I'm gonna have one for you later on during the week. But this one is about something that happens in the manga, and there's a lot of spoilers because the manga is way ahead of y'all in the anime. So for this one, you got, spoiler alert if you hadn't heard that first minute, I guess, Sanji gets a rage suit, and everyone knows that he gets the rage suit. Everyone's seen it already. It's a little yellow, looks like a little paint can. Sanji don't want it though, and Sanji's already part of the monster trio, and Luffy is obviously too strong to need a suit. Zoro, too strong to need a suit. Brook, too strong to need a suit technically. Frankie, too strong or too big to wear the suit. Chopper has multiple powers and he's practically too strong to need the suit. Robin, same thing. The only person so far that I think that would ever need this raid suit is Usopp. And Usopp he's always been that guy that was really flashy anyway. So whenever they put the suits on, it's this huge deal. People that have seen anime actually seen the suits. So for people that do watch anime too, you just saw the suits that the Germa wear. So you know that's some flashy shit when they're putting that on. So Usopp, being who he is gonna wanna like come in. He's gonna make an entrance in style, and Sanji now has the key to that stylish entrance. And not only that, he is one of the weaker Straw Hats now that Nami, another spoiler if you're not into the manga, has Zeus. Nami has Zeus, Big Mom's Zeus, and Zeus is down to be her slave. He even said it. So she's now she can make the storms happen without really having that pole, but the pole keeps Zeus there, so they go hand in hand now. And so all she has to do really is tell Zeus what to do. And like some people are saying, some people in the YouTube community are saying that Zeus can even have Nami ride him into battle. And if that's the case, then she's dropping lightning bolts from the sky, and she's not gonna need a raid suit. She's got a cloud. So the only person that would need a power up is Usopp. Now Usopp is a sniper, I get it, but he's not bulletproof. He's not super fast. He's not the most agile person in the world. He's not heavily armored or anything like that. But he has gotten into shape. He has gotten into really good shape since the 2-year time skip. He was kind of a scrawny person at first, but now I feel like if he were to really throw a punch, obviously not like Luffy or nobody like that, but if he were to really throw a punch, he could probably hurt somebody. And he's gotten to be strong to pull back that huge ass freaking seed shooting sniper rifle he's got now, because a lot of those things are huge. And he's always been into machines. He's always been into inventions. This is a huge machine. This is a machine that puts him in the game now. Like, he's now one of the guys that can actually go into the fight. Like, he doesn't have to sit back with Chopper and Nami on the boat, because now Chopper and Nami are not even going to be on the boat. Nami's going to be in the sky, and Chopper's going to be out in the field healing people. Especially in larger confrontations, when there's going to need like a little medical tent or some shit like that, because there's freaking the whole Straw Hat Grand Fleet. And like Luffy's a Yonko now, according to Morgan. So, like, Chopper's gonna be busy doing shit that has to do with medicine all the time, all day, every day. And Usopp is gonna be with Frankie, but Frankie's a mech. He's like a freaking mech. He's a tank. He's a mech. He's a big ass cyborg, just in plain Frankie form. He's a big ass cyborg. Like, he's gonna be fighting. Like, Robin is gonna be doing some kind of research thing, and I'm pretty sure Brooke is gonna be chasing her panties. And then the monster trio obviously is gonna fight. When you take Nami off the ship, you don't have nobody left. Jinbei's not gonna be there at the beginning. I still think Jinbei's gonna show up, but he's gonna show up with Big Mom, and he's gonna show up in like chains because she couldn't kill him. That's my theory. Jinbei shows up with Big Mom so she could taunt Luffy, and maybe the Sun Pirates are in books on her island or something like that, or the Sun Pirates escape and Jinbei lets them escape or something like that, or you know, there's all kinds of things. Either the Sun Pirates escaped and Jinbei stayed behind, or Jinbei escaped and the Sun Pirates stayed behind, and that would weigh heavy because he stayed behind to get them out, and he can't get them out because, you know, Big Mom. But Germa escaped, so I feel like the Sun Pirates escaped, because I think they showed Germa later on after all the Big Mom stuff. Again, all this stuff I'm talking about is once everyone's left Whole Cake. So all this is after Whole Cake. All this is spoilers that you haven't been into anything but the anime. You read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. But you do just anime, all the rest of this is spoilers. So, yeah, Usopp getting that rage suit. One, he's now far more mobile. All their rage suits, I think I'm saying rage, I think it's raid. All their raid suits are equipped with these boosters on their feet, so it makes them fast as shit, even if they don't run. And most of them aren't like the most agile person without the suits. Like, without the suits, they couldn't beat Sanji. Let's put it that way. Without the suits, they couldn't beat Sanji. None of the Germa could beat Sanji. But with those suits, they stand a fighting chance, and they're practically on par. So Sanji doesn't need his raid suit because his raid suit makes him practically on par with himself, and he already is himself, so he don't need to be that. Usopp, on the other hand, he's not as strong as any of the monster trio. He could end up being a warrior of the sea, which is his dream, with Sanji's raid suit. Now, the other thing, this most recent chapter, they show the actual king of the world government, like the literal, that empty seat bullshit. Okay, again, not a manga reader. All this is spoilers. If you hopping in the video, somebody just showing you right now, like you hopping in the middle, spoilers. There is a real king, and I think they call him I'm or M or something like that. In the translation, it's just like, it looks like I am Sama, so M Sama. I don't know, but he's got Dracula Mihawk's eyes. And Dracula Mihawk is the strongest swordsman in the world. The strongest swordsman in the world. I feel like he got that way because he's had advantages that other people didn't have. And I feel like, because I hear Dracula dueled Shanks all the time, like on a daily basis, I feel like Shanks trained Mihawk because Mihawk is the king of the world government's son and or relative. However you want to look at it. He's the relative of Dracula. And Dracula is a celestial dragon, but he, like Doflamingo, decided to be a pirate. And so he's cool with working with the Marines. He's always down to wreck some pirates. He wrecked pirates in the beginning. He wrecked Zoro after wrecking a fleet. The first time you meet Dracula Mihawk, he wrecked a fleet on a dinghy. Like, he had his sword on the back. He had a candle or a couple of candles on a dinghy. I don't even think he rowed. I think he just used hockey to push himself. That's like random ass bullshit it sounds like, but this dude is strong. He's wrecked a fleet. They terrorized East Blue, like lied, cheat, and stealed all the way to the Grand Line. They get there, Dracula's like, no. Everybody gets wrecked. Dude shows up, and if you haven't seen any of what I'm talking about, you are these aren't even spoilers. This is first, like, they ain't left the East Blue in this shit. Like, Dracula Mihawk wrecks people, and he shows you, like, look, pirates are no joke in the Grand Line. Like, the first person that they meet is the world's strongest swordsman. Like, and he demolished a fleet that was, however many times larger than Luffy's fleet, and they were just starting. And, like, Dracula, he's always been reserved. He's never had any political views, I feel. Like, I don't think he's ever, like, okay, I need to do this to change this, or I need to do that. He never tried to be a king. He never tried. He's living in a literal castle on a random island by himself. Or, well, he was by himself. Now he's with the girl that does the ghost powers or whatever. I guess she's I don't know what she is to him, but she's there, and they're in this big vampire castle that's goth fuck out. And he got an army of chimps that he fights, or that fight to protect this island. Either way, one or the other. I don't exactly remember if it was them fighting to defend the island from other kingdoms and they just adopted their fighting styles. And now they fight with him, or he fought them to get as good as he did. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but they live on the same island. No one's taking that island. He's just chilling. He leaves, and because it goes as he pleases, because the best fighter in the monkeys fights like him, and he's him, so he's gonna win. He can think on the fly while the monkeys just copy it, so he'll always win. And he talks to Shanks on a regular basis. He's talking to admirals on a regular basis. He's just going around on his little dinghy without a care in the world. I feel like that's because a relative of his is the king of the world government, the entire world government. And I feel like he may not be the world's strongest swordsman. I feel like Shanks is the world's strongest swordsman, even without his sword arm. Even without his sword arm, I feel like Shanks is the world's strongest swordsman. And he let Mihawk take that title because Shanks don't give a fuck. He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need that title. He's a Yonko. He's no one fucks with Shanks. Like, that's how the Goro say don't fuck with Shanks, and I'm pretty sure Shanks knows some shit. Like, I thought at first when I saw him coming in, I thought, maybe the reason why he has so much respect with the Goro say is because maybe he works with them. Like, not like, like a higher tier warlord. Like one of those. He's a Yonko he's so reasonable that he could work with anybody. Like, the warlords kind of like they have clemency, or they don't get like anything like repercussion wise done to them. I feel like Shanks has some kind of agreement like that with the government, except it's not that he needs their protection or he needs them to exempt him from certain wrongdoings. It's just he feels like he would rather not have people chasing him, maybe. And so he allows certain things to slide. And because he allows certain things to slide, they allow certain things to slide. And because they're allowing each other some breathing room, that gives them room to talk every now and then. And so I feel like he's met them before. I feel like Shanks he's one of those guys that can meet anybody. He's one of those guys that could talk to anybody. He's talked to Whitebeard, he's talked to Kaido, he's chilled with Mihawk, he sparked Luffy's interest in the Grand Line and becoming a pirate. He talked to Ace, which is Luffy's brother, and Ace wanted to meet him, so, like, because he was like, yo, Luffy talks about you all the time, blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't disappointed when he met him. Like, he walked up to admirals. The admirals knew who he was instantly. The admirals instantly backed down from him. Like, Whitebeard's whole crew show up, and they're willing to fight. But then Shanks shows up and he's like, "We'll fight if y'all keep fighting." And they're like, "So we got dead people on the ground. We need to pick up. We gotta clean this shit up, guys. This don't look good, you know. Blah blah blah. Blackbeard is escaping. Like all of a sudden, ain't no war going on when Shanks shows up. I feel like he's the strongest swordsman. He's the strongest swordsman, strongest hockey user, and he has the most skilled crew because he's never gone for numbers. His crew has always he's been like Roger for his entire career, and Luffy is trying to be like Roger, but he's also got a bit of dragon in him. And because he's got dragon in him, with Roger's personality and then Garp's strength, he could never sail the seas with just himself because people will gravitate to him. Shanks is not that type of person. He doesn't have people gravitating to him. He just has a core following of people that really, really are willing to lay their lives on the line, abandon their children in Usopp's case, abandon their kids to an island in order to follow him. And like with Shanks, his crew they've been through so much, fought so many odds, fought such crazy things that even Rayleigh, like he put it this way, he's like and other people have said it too. Rayleigh has told us that the hockey and all that fighting stuff like that blossoms when you're in battles, and when you have less people, that battle is far more pitched, especially if you're fighting armies. And so with such a small crew, with such good like skills and stuff like that, and such determination to win, his crews become the best, like just like Roger, his crews become the best. And everybody in the world knows it, and Shanks doesn't try to advertise that because he knows advertising it will put him in the face of the world government, and he doesn't want that. So Shanks, I don't feel is a double agent. He's easy to get along with. Dracula Mihawk and the revealed king are related somehow. They gotta be related. No, he doesn't draw eyes like that except for one person, and it's been Dracula. And that's like, I feel like that there's something there. And Usopp gets the raid suit. Usopp is gonna get that raid suit from Sanji. And yeah, that's it. If you got any questions or anything like that, write it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe on Facebook. Like, subscribe, ring the bell on YouTube, and follow me on Instagram. Alright, Lone out.
When I pick the lock, listening to bands over jukebox. Don't even feel like myself no more, don't even feel like myself no more, no.